Yeah, that's right. It's time. Just disregard the ice pack on my arm, okay?
I like your mess. No.
And she's his boss, you guys. She's his she's his boss. He's there to pick her up. Black jeans and a Henley. A Henley. Oh my gosh, a gray Henley. And a ball cap. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you read the title. You know what today's video is about. You know, we're rereading the Windy City series. No, because I'm so excited. Welcome back to my channel, and today is a very special day because we're rereading the Windy City series, and we're reading on her own, in her own league. Okay, In Her Own League actually comes out tomorrow. I thought I was gonna do this earlier, honestly, I thought In Her Own League comes out later, and then a few weeks ago I was like, ugh. Actually, it doesn't come out later, but I've been busy. I went to Florida. I just did all this stuff, so we're just gonna read In Her Own League a little later, but don't worry, we're still going to get it tomorrow. Like, don't be fooled. Literally, don't be fooled. Anyway, this vlog, I think I'll put on the screen, or editing me will pop in to tell you for sure, but I think it's gonna be spoiler. If I can figure it out, I'll try to put the spoilers at the end, but like, let's be so for real. I might just be too lazy and I might not know how to do it, and it might just all be together, okay? Okay, and you know, that's okay. Anyway, so editing Cassie will pop in here. We'll put something on the screen to tell you if it's safe or not to watch this if you have not read the Windy Cities series, but I will be sharing spoilers in some capacity in this video, whether that's at the end, whether that's in the whole thing, we'll figure that out. Anyway, we are rereading the Windy City series for the first time. I read this series, I actually figured it out. I started reading it like almost a year ago, or I read Mile High, I think in either January or February, and then last year in March when I went to Florida, I reread on the way back. I remember I read The Right Rove, and then I quickly read these two, and then when Rewind It Back came out, yeah, I read that too. And if you can see behind me, you know this is a favorite. This is God Two Cherries. Every book I think is 5 stars. I'm not gonna lie, I forget if I gave this 5 stars or not, but like, I feel like it low-key should be if it's not. Okay, so if you can't tell, right back there, yeah, I have the whole other set of them. I have 2 copies of everything. Anyway, I ordered this one and got the deluxe version, and then I got the box set of the rest of them because I read them on Kindle before these went out of, like, you can't get these anymore, these covers. So sorry if you wanted them. You could probably find them somewhere, but they're either fake or they're like used. So sorry if you wanted these ones, but you can get those ones now. So I decided I'm going to fully annotate these, tab them up, everything. I'm reading these copies because those ones all have sprayed edges, and I was thinking about it, and I think I'm gonna have to get a sprayed edge version of In Her Own League because I don't think she's doing just the plain yet, so that's great. It's fine. We're just gonna rise above it, and eventually, if it happens that there's like sprayed edges and then sprayed edges, non-sprayed edges later, I'm just gonna get the non-sprayed edges later and the sprayed edges right now, okay? So, yeah, also kind of hate that. Can people stop just doing sprayed edges when a book first comes out? Because I don't mind sprayed edges, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I just want plain. Anyway, that really doesn't matter right now. So, we're going to read Windy City series. I'm so excited, you guys. I just watched, I said this in another vlog, but it's fine. I'll say it again. Larry Reads. Somehow we talk about her in every video, I think. Literally go back. You could probably find it in every video. Anyway, but her mom, she just got her mom to read the Windy City series, and she just posted the vlog, at least while we're talking right now. She just posted the vlog, and Actually, it's been a while. Anyway, I just watched it and like it made me so excited to reread this, and also why am I so excited to reread this one? This one, okay, let's do a ranking before we reread. I think it'll probably be the same. I think it's, oh, this is so hard. Unfortunately, I do think it's this. Now, it could be just because I read Rewind It Back first. And like the order I read it in, I mean not first, I read Rewind It Back late. Anyway, the latest. I think this is the order of my favorite books. Also probably my favorite men. I don't know. I hate ranking things, but I do know the top like 3 definitely secured the bottom 2. Here's the thing, I just hate having to put something on the bottom. Anyway, this is the current ranking, okay? Rewind It, The Right Move on top. I love Ryan Shea. I love Indy. Why did I forget her name? This is getting weird. Anyway, I love Indy. Okay, then Caught Up. Kai. I love him. Play Along. Isaiah Rhodes. Okay. Okay, also Kai. Kai's a single daddy. A single daddy. Yeah, obviously. Okay, and then I think it's Rewind It Back and then My Lie. But like, here's the thing, I love Xander. I love Xander so much. And I love Rio. But like, I feel like he's low-key not touching these. They're low-key not touching these, but also like, I don't know. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I also love Stevie. See, this is the problem. I just love them all. You know what? They're all on top. They're all on top. That's why they're in the God tier. Anyway, we're gonna find some tabs. We're obviously starting. We're gonna go in order, obviously. So we're starting with Mile High. So I'm gonna find some tabs and start reading it, and you'll be going with me. Reading update is that I haven't actually read that much. I'm on chapter 6 or something. I don't know. Oh, but these are the tabs I chose. Okay. Yeah. Just these ones. I can't really tell if you can see. I got cute, romantic, found family, quotes, funny, and sad. I don't know if I'm gonna use the quotes one, I guess, now that I think about it, but yeah, I'm just very much enjoying it. I'm really just, I don't know actually what I was trying to say. I'm just living it up in here. I've already like tabbed a bit. I'm also going back in my, so I read them on Kindle first, and they're on Kindle Unlimited, all these books are, and which I think I'm gonna read a little bit on Kindle too. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I was highlight on Kindle, like at least something, because it's just not that serious. Even in a real book, it's not that serious, but I don't know, it's different anyway. But I never went through and like transferred my highlights to these, so I'm also doing that, which I should probably look and make sure. I think I got everything where I'm at, but I'll do that tonight or something. Anyway, I'm just having such a good time. Oh my word. Also, like, I do get it, okay, why people hate this book because of Xander. Okay, he's an F-boy for sure in the first time, but like also, you know, you just have to understand, he also is just so sweet and cutie. So like, I don't care. Maybe I should be hating this book because of him, or maybe, yeah, I shouldn't like him in the first part, which, yeah, he said some questionable things and does some questionable things, but like also there's way worse. And personally, Xander, I love him. He can do no wrong. Also, I did look at my Goodreads. I did give it a 4. After I've been reading this is definitely gonna be a 5-star, because what are you talking about? And I don't know if it's just because now that I read the other ones that it's a 5, but you know, we're not gonna question it. I already know it's gonna be 5-star. All these books are gonna be 5-star. Okay? and I sure hope In Her Own League is. I know it is. Also, I don't know how I'm gonna stand not be reading that because it comes out today. We're getting it after work. Don't worry. I'll try to bring you on the iPhone cam. I'm just trying to get better at doing that. I might do like, I probably won't talk to the camera, but I'll video me and Barnes & Noble. Anyway, we're gonna have a bit of a haul. I'll probably do it in here just because I'm not vlogging anything else, and we gotta give you guys a haul. I'm loving it. I just love that we're getting indie. I kind of like low-key forgot. I also think it's just because this is the first book, so I hadn't met like indie or anything like fully, you know, in her other books. Also, why did I forget that her and Ryan are literally twins? Sometimes I forget about that. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I just love them. Rio. We got a little Rio. I want to read Eli and Logan's book so bad. Like Xander's friends. Because that's their names, right? Yeah, Eli and Logan. It's kind of confusing because his name is Eli Madison. So all the time I'm like, wait, is Madison his wife's name? No, Logan is his wife's name. Madison is their last name. Anyway, I'm just so excited for this book. I know I'm literally reading it right now, but and he's like literally holding a baby. Like, see, it's just his public persona, you know. Basically, if you didn't know, he has to have this public persona that I guess I could give you like a synopsis. I'll probably do that later because I kind of have to leave soon and I kind of want to read some before I do. But he just has to have this public persona that like everybody, he's like the F-boy, the bad boy, and then Eli is the sweet one. It's a hockey romance if you didn't know. I also forgot, I think it was, I don't know what, I think it was my being the year book tag, but I literally forgot to say that, it was like, it's a sports romance, and I was like, I think it's hockey romance, and then I was like, well, with baseball. Also, Ryan, my favorite dude, is literally a basketball player, and I low-key forgot. Let's be honest, I'm not thinking about the sport. Oh my word, I have to show you this funny quote. Hold on. Okay, so in the plane, her and Indy are the flight attendants. That's like what they are. Anyway, and it's their first flight with them, and basically they have to wear, hockey players have to wear like the suits, you know, on and off the plane, but like during the plane they just change into comfy clothes, the plane ride, because they don't want to wrinkle or stuff or whatever. Anyway, and so they're literally just start stripping and like changing, and she goes, they don't really know anything about hockey, and she goes, I love hockey. I decided without a second thought, same girl. Same. Also, why is, I didn't realize this, but Xander's is kind of like the same thing as, is it Ryan from the Game Changer series? He's like the enforcer. I think it's Ryan who is. Ryan Price, yes. And why they're kind of similarities. Like anxiety, but they're all like big and scary. Kind of the same thing. So I'm gonna read some. And then we're gonna go for some Noble later today after work. It's just the second shift. That's why it's not 5 a.m. right now. It's 9:45. So I have to leave in like 20-ish minutes, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna read for a little bit before we do that. And then we're gonna go Barnes & Noble. Yeah. That's all the updates I have. I'm just loving this book. Also, dude, yesterday I posted on Instagram story, so shameless plug, go follow me on Instagram. What Cassie reads. Oh yeah, I was like, you know, scrolling on the feed. I don't really know what that was, and I saw that, you know, it's like your month, your whatever character is the Windy City characters. Guess what July was? Isaiah Rhodes. Yeah, I know that's right. Anyway, I'm just so excited to read In Her Own League, but I have to get through 5 books first. But I know I'm gonna fly through it, so I'm gonna turn this camera off and read. Sorry, didn't mean to hit you. just got out of Barnes & Noble, and I spent a lot more money than I thought it was, but it's okay because I found Olivia's birthday present, so I might tell you what it is. I don't know. I think this will be out after her birthday, or after I give it to her, because, yeah, probably. Anyway, but I found everything I was looking for, and more, so I'll give you a haul when we get home, but, yeah, we're gonna head home, and I'll give you a haul, and we'll read more, because, duh. Also, this isn't a weekly vlog, but I'm updating you anyway, because I got in her own league, and, yeah. But I'm gonna give you a haul once we get home because it's raining right now and I want to get home. But also, like, low-key the rain kind of washing my car, so it's fine. Fun fact about me is I'm too scared to go in the car wash, which I was gonna do it today, but I feel like it's gonna be really busy because they have $10 Tuesdays, which, yeah, it'd be cheaper, but then there's like too many people, and then it's raining, so I feel like it would get dirty again anyway. So we're just letting the rain wash it off. Anyway, I'm gonna go because there's like about to be people around here, I feel like, so see you at home. We have a haul. Okay, I know this is a reading vlog, as I said, but I'm gonna give you a haul because I'm not filming anything else right now, and I have to give you a haul, so. Anyway, let me count the books. I don't know if I'm gonna show you 3 of them. I probably will. I got 9 books. I spent like almost $130. It would have been more, but I'm a premium Barnes & Noble member. Yeah, that's right. And so you get like 10% off or something like that on every book that you buy there. It's just $20 a month. Me becoming like a Barnes & Noble does not sponsor this, so I don't really know why I'm telling you this, but just to tell you, it's $20 a year, not a month, I think. Yeah. And then you get like, I think 10% off of all your books, and then there's like a bunch of other things that you get. You get a monthly, yearly free tote bag, and I do use that tote bag all the time, so like, and yeah, anyway, also I had $5 in rewards to use, so it was gonna be more, but it wasn't. Anyway, so first of all, I got in her own league. I'm literally like actually gagged that I have this in my hands. I did get the sprayed edges just because I didn't see anything else, and it's kind of cute actually. Like, I don't hate it, I'm gonna be honest. So that's like, I'm literally so excited to read this. I don't think you understand. Also, let's check. Yep, this one's shorter, but that's okay. I think it matches the height of my other one, so we'll see. Also, it's like not, it's a Windy City, it's a spin-off. It's like not that, that was weird. Something weird just happened to me. Anyway, it's not like part of the series, so like it doesn't, it's like really not that serious. Anyway, got this one. So excited to read that, like you don't understand. And I got Just Friends by Haley Pham. I'm really excited to read this. Also kind of scared, but I think it'll be great. It's like I don't really know, but let me just say, the people on the front, that literally looks like her and Ryan, like, which I don't know if that was supposed to be that way. Oh, it's so cute. Why am I crying? For Ryan, who made my life a romance book before I discovered them. So cute. So cute. Anyway, oh, that's so cool. The like chapters, I don't know if they're all like this. They have like a little thing. We got this one, which it is pretty. I don't know how many pages it has. It's 313 pages. So that's a slide. This one is 400 pages. Also, did I tell you? I don't think I've told you. And I don't think I mentioned this in the other vlog, but while I was in Florida last week, she announced that the next book that she's releasing is, actually I forget what it's called. It's like Wilder West, or I don't know if she said the, let me just look this up because now it's gonna annoy me, so please hold. Yeah, she didn't, I don't think she announced the title, but it's gonna be, it's called Wilder Woods, and it's just book 1. It's coming out November 3rd. It says 4 new athletes, 3 new sports team, 1 new crew to fall in love with. Anyway, that's kind of like besides the whole entire point, but yeah, anyway. Yeah. Then, oh, I also got, so this, I kept seeing this and like debating on whether I should buy it or not. But like every Ali Hazelwood book I read, I love. So basically it's called Two Can Play. This started out, I think, as just, it's a little novella, and it just started out as a audiobook, if I'm not mistaken. And now that I think about it, I do think I used one of my Everence things to get it this month, but I haven't listened to it yet. Anyway, but I just decided to get it because, you know, yeah, which it's a little skinny one, so we'll probably read this at some point. Another Ellie Hazelwood book, you know, and then the next two, I'm excited about this. So excited. Anyway, yeah. Yes. Yes, it's Kiss the Sky and Hot House Flower. Yeah, I'm so excited. I think this one's first. Anyway, these are the next two books to read in the, well, I was about to say Magnolia Parks, that's not right, Addicted Callaway series. And you will be getting a vlog, don't you worry. Don't you worry. I don't know if you're worried, but you're getting one. Anyway, so excited to read those. And then the last three, I'm going to show you, and then I'll just edit out if not. But this is Olivia's birthday present. So Olivia, if you're seeing this, it means your birthday has already come and gone, and you already got these. And I'm really jealous because I want these, but I already have these books and I can't buy another edition, okay? Because they're basically the same thing, just with sprayed edges. Anyway, I got her the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, but they're these new, hold on, these are actually out of order. Like, literally, let me just fix that. These are new. I don't know if they're new or they brought back or something. I don't really know. But, like, look at how cool those sprayed edges are. I know I literally kind of have been complaining in this vlog about sprayed edges, but these ones, love. Anyway, so that was my little intermission to the Windy City series reading vlog to give you a little haul because I need to. And also, everybody clap for me. I filmed some in Barnes & Noble. I didn't talk to the camera, but I still filmed some, so anyway. That was the haul. Back to the reading vlog now. Okay, so, update time. Okay, we're gonna do this laying down because, well, I feel like laying down. Anyway, I've gotten to chapter 21. Let me update where, well, okay, we got a good chunk. We got to here. I want to get to 50% tonight. We got to, not this one, this one. Anyway, basically, just loving it. I don't even know what to say. I feel like I had things to say and then just left me. Let me look at my highlights. Also, you might die. Actually, let me change my battery quick because I don't want this to die. It'll just get pissed off. Okay, we're so back. Okay, so I've gotten, as I said, to chapter 21. I think it's like 30-something% into. I want to get to 50%. And it's so good. She went back to her house and all this stuff. Okay, I know, I think I was kind of saying this already, but like how people just hate Xander's because he's like a player or whatever, which yeah, okay, he has some red flags. We've established that. But like, I don't care. And like, he still has like such, what am I trying to say? He has such like an emotional character arc. What am I trying to say? He's such a tortured baddie. And there was a specific quote. Wait, was this in my head? No, I think it was here. Hold on. I gotta find it. Oh, also the foreshadowing in this, which I know we've got it like through the whole thing, but in chapter 14 when it says Rio does as I ask, adjusting the volume on his old school boombox that he carries everywhere with him. If you've read Rewind It Back, you know. So good. It's so good. And I love when he's like, basically, also, okay, wait, let me just tell you about the premise of this book for the spoiler-free version, because if you didn't know, this is what it's about. Basically, Xander's is a hockey player, and he's like really big. The media thinks he's like a bad boy, which really he's this like emotional, sensitive boy instead. And so Stevie is his new flight attendant for like when they go on away games and stuff. And for the first time this year, in this season, they don't have a new flight attendant every time. They have the same group of people. Like in the season before, they had new crew every time, I guess. Anyway, and Stevie she's a curvy girl, okay? She's like, I guess she's plus size technically. I don't really know if it like specifically says that. I'm gonna assume that, I think, from like fan art I've seen, which love to see it. She's a curvy, what was I trying to say? My brain just literally short-circuited. I don't know if you could see that. I don't know what I was gonna say. She's also, I think she's like, she's some sort of mixed, and he is too. So like, there's that representation. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if it says like exactly what, but like they say like her dad is like black or something, and he's something like that. They don't like, she's not like she doesn't like specifically say what, you know. Can I speak ethnicity they are, but you know, from the fan art and like, you know, the description. Okay, actually I realized I kind of picture him, okay, this is like kind of as Kane Brown. That's kind of crazy. Just like a little bit. I don't know if you guys see it. Just a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, that's random. I didn't realize I was picturing that. Anyway, moving on. So, as I was saying, she's a flight attendant. She recently moved to Chicago. Hence saying, you know, Windy City. These are all based in Chicago. Okay? Anyway, and her brother's actually in the next book. Yeah. Also, a thing I love about the Windy City series, and maybe she'll keep doing this in her other series, I'm not sure, but all of the FMC's initials are like the same thing. So it's like Stevie Shea, Indy Ivers, Miller Montgomery, Kennedy K, and Hallie Hart. And so they're all like, you know, what is that called? Alliteration? I don't know if that's the right word. Anyway, but she has a twin brother, Ryan. He's a big basketball player, and he's in The Right Move. Sorry, I don't know why this was. Anyway, so basically the point, I forgot to keep telling you, but basically, Xander's like is obsessed with her. Actually, the first time that they see each other, he's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna get the way he's like literally a player and is kind of like low-key rude, but like, you just have to read it. Okay, Xander's in my head can do no wrong. Does he do wrong things? Yeah. I don't remember, but they don't really do like bad things in the, like, he's not the problem. Like, you know, when it's like, oh, something bad happens and it's like the guy really messed up or they hurt each other. I don't think that happens in this one. I'm trying to remember what the conflict is, and I don't think it is. Anyway, disregard that. Or, not disregard. Anyways, is what I was trying to say. He, like, they sit down and they always sit in the exit row, him and Eli, which, whatever. That's kind of also, what is the word I'm trying to think of? Unrelated, whatever. So they sit down and she comes to do the little safety thing. And she's like, she starts to say something and she's like, do you, or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'm Evan Sanders. Yes, he's Morgan, Madison, not Morgan. No, you can't have our autographs, or like something stupid like that. And she's like, I actually don't care. And really don't care. And so she's immediately like, doesn't like him because he's just like, basically he's really arrogant. And like, yeah, he is. But low-key for good reason, because not for good reason, but like, yeah, a lot of people are like always trying to get stuff from him. Anyway, so immediately she doesn't like him, and immediately he basically just low-key starts to irritate her or like annoy her for fun. He's like pressing the call light every time and being like, I need Stevie, only Stevie. Like, her Indy is actually in this book, who is FNC in this second book, and is the flight attendant. That's how they meet, and whatever, is another flight attendant. And so like she runs and like she'll ask, and he's like, no, I need Stevie. And there's like a part in the book where like his call light goes on and he's like, I would go, but like we know he'll just send me back here to get you. And he's always like, can I have a, what is it, a sparkling water with extra lime? And she's like, it's in the cooler. And he's like, no, I need you to get it for me. Anyway, so that's kind of the thing. And then, oh yeah, so then they like kind of flirty and they both start to like each other, and then you just kind of go from there. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's a part in the book where Rio, I love Rio so much. He's another player on the team, and he's his book is Rewind It Back. Anyway, he's like, hey, can I get a Gatorade to Stevie? And she's like, yeah, of course. And Xanders is back there, like in the back of the plane with her, because he's went up to annoy her, you know, just to bug her for fun. And he's like, what? He's like, the cooler is right there. And she's like, oh, so now you know where it is. And he's like, anyway, it was funny. Yeah, also her mom is like low-key not nice to her. Not like an abusive way, and they like, well, this might be a spoiler, not really, but like they figure it out. But just like she's always made comments about her body and like all this stuff. Her mom is I think she's white, yeah, and she like is from she lives in I think they live in Nashville, like she's from Nashville or like Tennessee, whatever, because that's just where they were. Anyway, but she's like very Southern Belle, like she was in pageants, all this stuff, so she just naturally is like, oh, she's gonna be just like me. But like it's not, like she's literally telling her like, oh, brush your hair, but her hair is literally curly, and she's like, okay, you can't brush curly hair. Anyway, so yeah, I'm obviously loving it. I don't know, I'm never gonna be like, I'm hating this book, because I don't hate this book, and I love this book. So yeah, I'm trying to think if anything else to say. Oh my word, she also works at the dog shelter, and I just love it. And something happens at the end that Xanders does, and I love it so much. So much. So much. Okay, now I think I'm going to talk about some spoiler thoughts. I'm going to read because I want to get to 50%, so I'll catch up to tomorrow. Maybe the next time you see me, I'll finish the book. I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. So, this is getting crazy. Let's just discard this, okay? Okay. The thing that we're here to talk about, I cannot. Anyway. I finished it, okay? I did write something down. I also finished my, can you see it? Tabs. I feel like you can't really see them, but I finished them. Oh, there you go. You see them better there. Anyway, also, wait, hold on. We're pausing this situation for a second. Sarah J. Maas just went on Call Her Daddy and announced that we get ACOTAR 6 and then 7 next year. ACOTAR 6, October 27th or something like that. ACOTAR 7, January 12th. And it's like, the next book is gonna be like 4 parts, 3 whole books. Honestly, I can't even process it. Back to the point of this. Okay, so I finished it. 5 stars. 5 stars, obviously. Like, what? It's so good. And I almost wish I could technically do it, but I didn't while I was tabbing or like transferring my highlights. I was like, I should have made a tab that was like foreshadowing, because there's a lot of foreshadowing. Okay, not a lot, but a bunch of foreshadowing of the right move to come. Like there's a part where, so basically the premise of the right move is that Stevie just broke up with her boyfriend, like long-term boyfriend, because he cheated on her. Don't like him, obviously. And so she moves in with Stevie's brother, Ryan, and eventually, you know, they fall in love. But anyway, we get like her coming to Stevie's house and like sobbing and is like, I'm sorry, but can I stay here? And she's like, of course, girl. And she's like, Slay, thank you so much, I love ya. But then there's this part, I found it. She's like, right before this, right before this, they were talking, like her and Ryan, Stevie and Ryan were talking. So he's like out in the living room, and then they see this knock on the door. They hear the knock on the door. Like they run over. Anyway, it's just a random quote. I'm just giving you a little context. Stevie's like, this is Ryan or whatever. And she's like, what? Who? And then she looks at him and she's like, why are you hot? That's literally what she said. And like, real. I love Indy so much. I know it's like technically this book's not about her, but I just have to talk about her. She might be my favorite actually. Of the girls, she might be my favorite. Which makes sense because The Right Move is my favorite book in the series. Anyway, whatever. Besides the point. There's that, and then there's this part where they're in some city. I think it's like Miami or something. Anyway, and they're all out together. Well, technically Stevie is like out with her brother and his team, I think, or maybe it's just brother. I kind of forget. Anyway, and because the whole thing is why they have to be like forbidden romance, Stevie and Sanders, is because there's a no fraternization rule between the flight attendants and the team, which like makes sense. Also, like it's kind of stupid, but also like I get it, obviously. Anyway, so they get to hang out together, but it's because Stevie's actually hanging out with Ryan, and they just kind of bump into each other. So like technically they're hanging out, but they're like not hanging out. Anyway, the whole point is that Indy's like getting drunk because she wants to, and she just broke up with her boyfriend and like whatever. So they're, you know, going out having some fun time, and actually Ryan punches Stevie's ex-boyfriend, who was piece of trash, let me tell you. Anyway, and Indy goes, that was hot. She drunkenly admits right before she keels over and releases every drink she had tonight all over Ryan's shoes. Oh god, she slaps a palm over her mouth in embarrassment. But that wasn't. Anyway, it's just so funny. Oh, my camera's gonna die. Whatever, we're gonna talk about this. Anyway, I also just love, there's this scene in here. Should I tell you? There's this thing with the notes app. If you know, you know. Well, I'm gonna talk about it in the spoiler part of this video, but if you know, you know. It's so good, and if you don't know, well, read this book, find out, or skip to the spoilers and find out. Whatever, it's so good. I love it so much. Also, Sanders' dad, so cute. Stevie and Sanders' mom, like, telling her off. Love it. Anyway, now we're gonna talk about spoilers, I think. Oh, no, wait. Before that, I have to say, hate Rich with every fiber of my being. Hate him so much. Okay, now we're talking about spoilers. The next book, I'm gonna try to do better at, like, writing notes and stuff down. Anyway, that's all the spoiler thoughts. Back to the spoiler free. We're starting Right Move. We're about to have some fun with the iced coffee making. Why am I doing this? Oh my goodness, you're gonna see in the next clips how much I love Ryan Shea in The Right Move. Yeah, I think favorite book, favorite man, and favorite girl of the series, which, it's a spin-off, but like I can't say anything about In Her Own League, obviously. Anyway, I'm so excited. I'm gonna pick my tabs for this, I think. Let's say do that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do it right now quick, just because it's like 10, but I don't have to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna pick my tabs, and then I'll probably honestly read it on my Kindle in bed. So we're gonna end this clip with this horrifying face, and I will see you when I have things to say. Maybe you will see me again. When I see you again. Okay, my camera's literally about to die. I need to stop talking. I'm reading The Right Move. Okay, we have some updates. Also, just disregard the ice pack on my arm, okay? It's just whatever. Also, this really annoys me that this sweatshirt always shows the shirt I wear under it. This is why I hate wearing shirts under a sweatshirt. You know what? It does not matter. So, we started The Right Move. Guys, I love this book so much. Okay, I'm on chapter 17, 39. 50% into it. I want to get to 50% by tonight, and then tomorrow probably will finish it because I just love it so much. So then I can start that up. Anyway, whatever. Let's talk about, well, so for the spoiler free, if you haven't read this book, I don't know where the actual one is, but I'll just hold this one up. This book follows Ryan Shay, who is Stevie Shay's twin. So like Stevie, you know, in the book that we just read, her twin. He is a really famous basketball player, really good. Xander's and Ethan or Eli, who are in the other books, like they're the captains of the hockey team. He gets paid double what they get paid combined. Like he's that good, he's that famous. Anyway, he just became captain of this basketball team this year, or like this season. And the Ivers needs a place to stay because she was in a 6-year-long relationship, and she walked in from coming home from her job. She came home from a road trip because how she met Stevie is they worked together at being flight attendants. Don't know, I forgot what that was. Anyway, so she walks in one day because she lives with her boyfriend. Okay, her boyfriend, piece of trash, the biggest piece. In fact, he's a whole dumpster. Okay? She walks in, he's sleeping with another girl, actively cheating on her in their own bed. Ew. Anyway, so actually in the Mile High, you like have there's like a situation where she walks in to Stevie's house and is like sobbing and she's like, I just don't really have a place to stay right now. Can I stay with you? Because she had to move out of that apartment. Don't even get me started. Anyway, so basically start the book off where Stevie asks Ryan if Indy can stay with him since Stevie moves out to be with Xander's. And he's like, first of all, he's like, no, because Ryan is very private, very private. He's like, this is definition grumpy sunshine, okay? But like, he's sunshine for her. Not sunshine, but like, you know, nice to her. Like, just, you get it, okay? I love this book so much. But yeah, Indy is the definition of the sun. Like, I'm not even joking. She's sunshine embodied, okay? Anyway, so initially he's like, no, I like my privacy, introvert, you know, low-key relate, but there's some things in his past that you get to know. I'm not going to tell you at all because you need to like not know at all and read it, okay? But there's some things in his past that you understand why he's so private, why he doesn't date, all of this stuff. So anyway, eventually Stevie gets him to say yes because Stevie gets him to say yes to everything. Anyway, and so they become roommates, and it's just so cute. Okay, I like literally can't stand it. And Indy is like the definition of girl's girl. Like she's the opposite of a pick me. There's literally a quote in here. I'm gonna find it because I have to read it to you. Okay, she says, ever hear that, this is Indy talking, ever hear the phrase, she's not like the other girls? He gave a small nod of his head. Yeah, that's not me. I'm just like every other chick, as basic as they come. I had an Uggs phase. I've had a skinny jeans phase. I like my books with romance, my coffee with more creamer than caffeine, and I even take a set of pictures of my food in time at the restaurant. So like, and there's this other quote that's like literally me, because I love iced coffee, okay? Like, I only get iced. She says, it could be -20 and I'll have an iced coffee in my hands while I wear my winter gloves, which, same. Anyway, but like, that's just kind of the kind of girl she is. Like, she's very just like the other girls. She loves romance books, and like, she's very romantic, she's very emotional, and I just love her so much. So yeah, there's that. And like, Ryan is like the opposite of that. He like doesn't feel things. He's very like, she literally calls him a robot. There's like all this stuff. He's very organized. His whole apartment is black and white. He has like 4 plates, 4 cups, you know. He always washes his dishes right after he uses them, all of this stuff. Anyway, but so they are roommates, and then this thing happens because he is the captain, okay? He just got the captain, but his general manager, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what that means. I mean, it's like his boss, in basketball, but here's the thing about me, know nothing about sports other than sports romance, and I know about football. I don't know about football. What I know about football is Taylor Swift is dating a football player. So I don't know about sports, just to preface that. And like, and I would say that to be like, I don't know about sports. I don't know about sports. I just don't. Sorry. Hate to tell you that. Anyway, so I don't really know what that means, but basically his boss is like, not liking him. But he basically tells him, he's like, I don't think you're gonna be a good captain because you're not like, you know, how do I say this? You don't like connect with the other guys on the team. They don't know you. You're just gonna be captain. You can't be like a leader. You're a great player and everything, but you're very like, you're a lone wolf is literally what he says. So he's like, oh no. And so he's like, I can't, like, I want to be captain and I want to have this job. Like, I can't lose this job. This is all my career. Basically, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing he cares about is his career and Stevie. And now Indy. Okay. Anyway, so basically, it ends up being in this, like, well, he's at practice. Indy shows up because the key doesn't work or something. And so he basically ends up saying, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend. And she's like, who, me? Me? And he's like, go along with it. Anyway, so they decide to enter this fake relationship because they're gonna help each other out. She's gonna pretend to be his girlfriend for like events and stuff because he used to always just take Stevie because he didn't want to take anyone else. But now Stevie has Xander's and they go to like the same events because they're both like, they're gonna share an arena or like whatever. So he's like, I need some help. And so she's like, okay, because in her friend group, her like childhood friend group where her ex is in, okay, there is this wedding, and let me tell you, I think I wrote it down, hate her friends, okay, they're her friends, they're not friends, they literally sided with him, don't even get me started. Anyway, one of them is getting married, and so they're both in the wedding, her and her ex, Alex, literally hate him so much, ew, he gives me the ick. Anyway, and so this girl told her like, oh yeah, I'm giving you both a +1, hopefully that'll be better, but like in a more bratty way than that because she's being such a brat. Anyway, whatever. So she's like, okay, you go to the wedding with me, pretend, or actually Ryan makes this up because he's like, I need this to happen. So he's like, I'll go to the wedding with you, be your +1, you come to all my events with me, like make my person make my boss like me, think I'm in love with you, and be like, could be a family guy. Anyway, so she's like, okay, slay. I just love this book so much. Oh my word, you guys, he like makes her iced coffee every morning. He buys like vegetarian stuff, she's a vegetarian, and he like takes care of her plants. He buys her new ones because he messed them up, and like, I just love this book so much. It's so good.
I like your mess. No. I stopped pretending a long time ago, and
Alright, I'm literally about to finish the right move. I'm on the blog, but I figured we should read it together, and I might cry because I know what that blog is like. And, yeah, so we'll just read it together. I just love that book so much. 5 stars immediately. Immediately. So good. It's so good. Okay, so should we talk about it? Hold on, let me always put in my reading. The third act recap, which I already knew this. I feel like it's kind of weird because, which I already read everything, so I know it, but it's like, not, I feel like none of her books that I've read, list on 40, I don't know which way you say it. I think it's 40. Like, the third act conflict or breakup is, like, needed, or, like, whatever. The only thing is, I didn't feel this way, but I've heard some people say it, and I understand, and rewind it back, which we'll talk about when we get to that one, but the reason they had, like, broken up in the first place, because it's a second chance romance, it was, like, well, we can just see it coming, and it was, like, stupid, which, like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of can see that, but also, like, I feel like it's still realistic, or whatever. Anyway, but yeah, I just love this book, and this is one of the ones that the epilogue is like 4 years later, so you really just see the found family. I think it's after Play Along, but it's before Rewind It Back, I think. Anyway, it's just so good, and I can't even handle it. Brian Shay is just so cute, and I feel like we do. I kind of forgot how much of like his character and like his like mental health and what am I trying to say? His growth is what I'm trying to say. We get into, and Indy's, but like especially his. Anyway, in this book, and there were multiple things which I wrote notes on, which I won't tell you and spoiler free because it's late, but there's just like so much stuff that I low-key forgot, and it's so good. There's so many quotes I just loved. It's so cute. And there's also a point, I'm going to tell you this in spoiler free, because it's just so funny. There's a point in this book, there's a scene, and she's like, Ryan, I'm going to Michael's, and this is after like they're together, and he's like, what? Or he's like, who is Michael? And she's like, don't worry about it. And he's like, it's so mad, or not mad, he's just like very jealous, and she's like, she like can't, she was trying to play along with it, but she couldn't, and she was just like literally like died laughing, and she was like, dude, it's a craft store. He's like, oh, okay. Anyway, also the third act conflict again, like, you just have to read it to understand, but basically Brian, which it's because of his trauma and his past, but yeah, he does really like mess up badly, but he truly makes up for it, and he can do no wrong in my eyes. So yeah, 5 stars, a million stars, a 6 stars. There's a reason why this is a god tier series. This is just so good because like it's like it does have like the real life things, and like you do go deep, but it's not like as deep as Boys of Tomlin where it's low-key traumatic. So if you just want like a fluffy series but still like deepness, that's weird, like actual like you still get a good plot, or like at least a good like personal growth, and like get into their story, and it's not just the romance, but it is like focused on the romance because obviously it's a romance book, but it's not like traumatic. Do you understand what I'm saying? Probably not, but we're gonna leave it at that. Anyway, now we're gonna talk some spoiler thoughts because, girl, I took notes. I didn't tab my physical book at all. So I'm gonna do that. What time is it? Oh, perfect. It's only 3, so I can tab it up and watch. It's Friday, so we get new YouTube videos. And pick out my tabs so we're caught up and start reading it. We also got like, I forgot that I kind of forgot that Kai and Ryan were friends. I forgot a lot more than I thought. Like rereading these books, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was stupid. Not like key points, but just like I don't know. There's so many things that I remember or read, and then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, so we have 3 more books and then in her league. I'm so excited. So I've been reading each book in like 2-ish days, or like 3, but like I finish one and start it and then 2 more days, you know? So like technically 3, you know? I don't know if that'll change though because I have to work tomorrow and I haven't had to work a full day at the coffee shop. Well, I guess I started this on Monday, and Monday night kind of started Mile High, but didn't really read that much. Basically, the point is, we'll just see how much I read tomorrow. But tonight, hopefully, we'll read a lot, because I don't have much to do. The only thing is I have to sleep, obviously. So, you know, there's that. But then Sunday, I do need to film a video, I think, but then I'll probably just read. So, if I continue on the pace that I am now, which I might not, so I'll give myself a few days, but if I continue, so yeah, we'd finish this by next week, but that might change. And also next Thursday, oh guys, Harry Styles' album came out and it's good. I don't know why I said it like that, but that did happen today. Next Thursday, next Thursday, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 2 comes out. No, not season 2. What am I talking about? Season 4. I don't know why I said season 2. Anyway, so that might, you know, make us take a break, but hopefully it'll be like 2 weeks reading all these books, so that's a slay. Anyway, but also, it might take me longer, it might take me shorter, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll try and read on my lunch break tomorrow instead of watching something, but also could be a liar, so yeah. Alright, we have a few updates. Actually, we don't really have that many updates. Let me update the book to where I'm actually at. It's currently Sunday. So I've gotten to chapter 12. I'm just 111 pages in. It's been 2 days since I talked to you, I think. I don't think I talked to you yesterday. And I didn't read as much as I wanted to yesterday, just because I kind of forgot. We had my nephews over. We were like watching them at night. I mean, last night. And so I only read like 50-ish pages, which is good. Like, at least I got to read, but I was hoping to get like, honestly, like 50% of the book, and I'm only like 20 something, which is fine. Like, it doesn't matter. But I do have to work tomorrow, so I want to be, like, actually be in bed, like, hour and a half, or like whatever, like be asleep in like an hour and a half. So I'll probably read for like an hour or something like that and then go to sleep. So hopefully I can get a good chunk in, and then tomorrow, I don't know, it just might take me longer because I have to work all day tomorrow, and then when I get home I don't think I'm doing anything, but I also never know the plan, so like literally don't quote me on that. So we might be taking a little longer to read this one, but that's okay. I haven't written any notes because of the like just when I've been reading, but it's so good. Now, if you haven't read this and you're in here for the spoiler-free version, I'll tell you a little bit about this book since I've already read it. If you've seen my wrap-ups last year, you've probably already heard about this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So Caught Up is follows Kai and Miller. And Kai is a pitcher for the Chicago's MLB basketball team. Obviously, that's MLB, Major League Baseball. I mean, baseball. Did I say basketball? Because I meant baseball. Anyway, and he has a little baby boy. His name is Max. He's so cute. Okay, he's almost 1, actually. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So, he basically keeps firing his nannies. And, like, doesn't like them. So, the coach is like, bro, you need a nanny, or like, what are you gonna do? Anyway, so Miller is actually the coach's daughter, and she is a like really good renowned bakery chef thing, pastry chef, a high-end pastry chef. And she's like in a work slump, like she can't think of any recipes, all of her recipes are not working. So she comes and visits her dad. She quits her job. She's like, actually, I can't, I'm gonna take a few weeks off or take the summer off, whatever she said. And she is like in the same town as her dad when she does that, and she's like, hey, dad basically just said hi. Anyway, and then her dad's like, wait, I just had an idea. And he's like, you can be his nanny. His nanny. Anyway, and it's just, I love this book so much. It's so good. Anyway, so it's single dad nanny trope. And yeah, it's really like deep though. Not deep, but like, I remember the first time I read this, I did cry. So I don't know if I'll cry again. Just they both have such like, not like trauma, but like stuff to work through, you know. They're all tortured baddies. Kai basically raised his brother, who was also on the team, Isaiah Rhodes. And Miller just, she's like never settles down and all this stuff, but like she has, yeah. Anyway, it's just so good. So I'm gonna go read more and then I'll come back with updates. I'll try to write some more notes because I haven't wrote any. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll also tab it up because again, haven't tabbed anything. So I need to do that. But I want to read it, so we're gonna read. And then we'll just, you know, read. Yeah. Which I only have, I feel like after this one, I think it's just because it's the, like, you know, the middle book. Then I just have 2 more to read, and then In Her Own League, I'm so excited. You guys, I want to read it so bad. But I saw Mariana, she read In Her Own League, and now she's rereading the series. So I was like, we're like on the same wavelength here. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of need to put it on some ice, but we'll do that later. We have some updates. Actually, the updates aren't all about the book. Okay, first of all, I finally got one of Laura Reed's Kindle inserts. I think it's Paperback Honey on its Etsy. And it's so cute, you guys. I used to just have stickers in there, but now I have this cutie little Kindle insert that I just printed off. I bought it and then printed off, and I got this little cutie little pop socket. I keep forgetting what it's called. I don't know. Guys, I've been up since 5 a.m. I can't. Anyway, yeah. I haven't had a pop socket in a while. So, slay. I was gonna say I've been loving it, which I have been, but I've used it like once because it was just last night. Anyway, so now to talk about the book. Again, okay, so I haven't been updating / I haven't been writing down notes very well for this book, but I've been eating it up. So like, I'll just try to think about the things that happened. Yeah, I've just been eating it up. Did I even tell you? Basically, yeah, she's babysitting, nannying it up, chefing it up in the kitchen, and Kai is just so scrumptious. This whole book is just so scrumptious. I could eat it up. I am eating it up. Yeah, let me update to where I'm at. Where am I even at? I was reading on my phone during work. Well, not during work, but like I read it on my lunch break, and then I had to go to a chiropractor appointment, but it was like the time that I had was like I got there and then I like had to wait kind of like low-key an hour. I also went to Target. That's where I got my drink. Anyway, so I had some time to kill. So I got to page 276, at least in this one. Did I tell you? I don't know if I told you. If I didn't, I'm telling you again. I feel like I did, but also I have this problem where I'm like thinking of things I want to update on the vlog on, but while I'm not like with my camera. And so I say it in my head, I'll be like, oh, I'll say it like this, or like whatever. I don't even know. The point is, on the Kindle version, yeah, I feel like I haven't actually said this, but it doesn't show the pages, it just shows the lock number. I don't know why. I forgot, and then I remembered when I started reading it on whatever day it was, that I got really annoyed last time I read this. I was like, why is this not happening? I thought my Kindle was broken. I was freaking out because like it's not that big a deal, but I freak out about the weirdest things. So anyway, I don't really know why it doesn't have the pages. It just doesn't. Anyway, it says 58% in on the Kindle. That makes sense. So, chapter 25. The Kindle says I have like just a couple hours left. Yeah, just under 2 hours left. So, hopefully I'll finish it tonight, but also no promises, because I don't know. I also really need to tab it. I was going to try to like tab it. I don't even know what I was trying to say. So, like, literally don't even. But actually, yeah, because I can stay up late tonight because I don't have to get up at 5. Because I just work second shift tomorrow. Anyway, that doesn't matter. The point is, we're talking about the book. I'm eating it up. I guess I don't really have much to say about the spoiler-free version. Don't have much to say anyway. Should I just read you the updates? They're not really spoiling anything. It's only chapter 16 and chapter 18. And it says, them sharing a bed and talk. I didn't even put talking. I just put talk about their trauma is so cute. Which wasn't trauma. They were just, like, bonding. They weren't even, like, they were literally just sharing, like, not even, like, getting it on or anything. They were literally just sharing a bed because her dad falls asleep in, like, because they have a hotel room, but it, like, shares, it connects. I guess this is just a spoiler version now. It's not actually, this is not a spoiler. I'm just telling you a scene, okay? Sorry, I don't know why I got so. So they have a connecting door to the room because she's watching his kid, you know? Basically, her dad is his coach. Did I tell you that? I think I did. Anyway, so he was watching him, and then they come back, and he's, like, passed out asleep and thing, and he's snoring, and guy's like, so, can I just sleep in your bed? And she's like, whatever. Anyway, and they were, like, bonding. And then the other one was 18. He bought her a mixer. I couldn't even spell it right. It's bought, girl. He bought her a mixer. Anyway, yeah. I'm eating it up. It's so good. Ugh, I love it. I just love, also, the crumbs we're getting of Kennedy and Isaiah. I'm so excited for play along. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm loving, I feel like just knowing, I'm trying to think. I can't finish my thoughts right now. If I've, like, reread a series, you know? Not really. And not one that I've loved this much, I feel like. Other than, like, Binding and Keeping 13, but it wasn't, I didn't reread it, I just re-tabbed it and, like, wasn't the same. And I feel like there's so much, like, sadness that comes with boys' trauma. I mean, I love it, but so much trauma that I wasn't, like, excited because I was, like, literally sobbing while I was tabbing it. So, anyway, but I haven't reread it, so, like, to reread, like, knowing what happens in the next books and seeing the couple, like, getting the crumbs, you know? Like, even when we saw Kai in the movie, I was like, ah! So, yeah. And, like, every time they mention Rio having a boombox in, boombox? What they call it? Whatever he has, I just freak out a little bit, and I'm like, Anyway. So, yeah, that's the updates. I already remembered that I have another edit. Her going to family dinner, I mean, they are family. Them just having family dinner, basically they all have, like, family dinners. This would probably be in spoiler free because I don't care. They have family dinner, like, Ryan and Indy host it usually, and, like, Stevie and Xander's come, Rio comes, Isaiah comes. I'm annoying myself already. Isaiah comes, and then he's like, so do you want to come to family dinner? And she's like, family? Girl, what? And he's like, well, we're actually just friends, you know, but it's just, like, low-key, you know. Or I don't even know what he says. But she's like, I guess so. So, anyway, it was so cutie, and I just love, the found family in this is so good, okay? I look like an egg. Okay. It's just so good, and I love it. No, I said the next clip is I'm gonna finish the book, but I'm back because I don't know what just happened to my Kindle. It magically is now showing me the pages. Okay, I could cry. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So it actually says I'm on page 231. What did I say? I was actually on the paperback. 276. Do I hate that? Yeah, but it's fine. That they're different, it's fine. Is it doing it on my phone? Is this just because my Kindle's, like, glitchy or something? Genuinely? Oh my goodness, I could cry. I don't know why this just makes me so happy, you guys. Oh my goodness. Anyway. I'm just so happy. Why? I don't know. trying to say Miller. It's so cute. I love him. I just love. Oh, Max is just so cute. I can't. Max, did I even say that's his name? The little boy, his name is Max, and he's so cute. Some updates. Well, as you saw, I finished Caught Up. 5 stars, obviously. I don't think I talked about it, but actually, you didn't see that I finished it, but I did finish it. You saw I was crying after it. And like 5 stars. I can't even talk about it. So good. Anyway, but I started playing along, and I don't know what is up with me, because why am I literally like already crying? I'm not even joking. I was literally tearing up. And I'm not even 15% in. In fact, I am in the middle of a chapter just because I wanted to talk about it. Anyway, I don't know. I just like Kennedy. Why is she making me cry? So, there's that. I did have a few. I think I wrote down some notes. I just said it's just from chapter 1, but the women's bathroom just gets me. If you read it, you know. And it just says Cody is so cutie, and like I really don't know what's happening to me. Something must be like in the air, but like why am I literally lying here reading this and being like, I want to cry? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna keep reading, and it's, I don't know how much we're gonna get done. I still need to tab Caught Up. I did a little bit this morning, but I needed to tab Caught Up, and then like tab Play Along as well, which I mean I need to read it. I'm 14% into it. I think I'm on like the 4th chapter or something. But like yeah, I forgot. I think I'm also gonna cry this one because like I forgot I'm reading and I forgot like some of the things I do. I think in this one he like some of the point is he's teaching her like not intimacy, because like the opposite. No, like just being okay, like physical touch lessons, but not like that. That sounds weird. Basically like emotional intimacy lessons. kind of, I don't know, basically she's like comes from a really rich family, but nobody really knows that, I think. And like she's never really had like, I don't know, like as a child she probably wasn't like hugged enough or something. I don't know. When we get to that part I'll tell you more, but just as we're reading in her point of view, I'm remembering. Also, for the people who haven't read this, or yeah, basically just the people who haven't read this, his little synopsis is Isaiah and Kennedy. It follows them too, and Isaiah has been obsessed with Kennedy for 3 years now. She came and she is a like athletic trainer, and he is, I think he's technically a shortstop. Do I know what that means? No, but he's a player on the baseball team. Anyway, so little do you know, you find this out in like the prologue, so it doesn't matter, but in the other books you don't know, she's actually a doctor and she's like way more qualified for the job, but the owner, or like the boss, is a piece of trash and is like, no, I don't want a woman. Because basically on the application she said her name was Kenny because Kennedy, and that's like what she goes by, and he's like, that was misleading and I don't hire women, blah, 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 blah. You can have this low quality job, not low quality, but like for how high qualified she is, it's low qualified. Basically a job way under her qualifications, I guess. Anyway, but Isaiah has been obsessed with her for 3 years, but she's always been engaged. And so he doesn't realize, and he realizes finally, oh my goodness, she's not a ring on. And so he's like, I'm a changed man. Before this, he was like player, okay? Like, didn't have girlfriends, he just was always with girls. And so he's like, I'm a changed man. And he, like, since he saw that, he hasn't been with anybody, he hasn't, like, entertained anything, I guess. Like, he's like, I'm one woman, that's my wife. He literally says, when he first sees her, he's like, that's my future wife. And then he sees the engagement ring, and he's like, oh man. Anyway, and it's just so good. So then they drunkenly get married in Vegas one night, where they both get drunk and they literally get married. So there's that. But then like her whole job ends up that her job could be in jeopardy. I think that's the right way to say it. Basically, they're gonna like get it annulled or whatever, but they find out, the like job people find out. Does that make sense? Whatever. Anyway, the point is that they have to go and like actually pretend to be married and like go through with it instead of just getting it like, you know. Anyway, and there's just so many sweet moments, and like each time I read these books now, I'm reminded, I'm like, wait, why isn't this one my favorite? So yeah, that's where we're at. Anyway, literally every clip of this is either me crying, every clip of this video is either me crying or looking actually crazy. So just disregard this. I just self-tanned and I have face mask on. So yeah, the update is that I finished Play Along today, and I did start Rewind It Back. I need to grab it and pick up my tabs. I also finished tabbing, caught up just a little while ago, like an hour ago, not even an hour ago. So guys, we're so close to being able to read in her own link, and I'm so excited. And yeah, I feel like I want to just binge Rewind It Back. But like, why am I also sad to be out of, okay, that was rude, to be out of like the Road Brothers. I might need to change my ranking, because honestly I just think these 3 books and all the characters, just everything, like all 3 girls, all 3 guys, and all 3 books, Right Move, Caught Up, Play Along, are just on top, I think. And then the other ones, see, I don't know, this is why I can't rank things, because nothing can be at the bottom. So anyway, I was crying at Play Along again, because that's just what happens. So yeah, I do think, see, this is so hard, because like I feel like Caught Up and Play Along may be more emotional, But like the right move just had Ryan Shea, and like I love Indie Ivers, and so I don't know, but I also like I love Miller. She's just the way she's like, I don't know, just like I love her so much, and she's just like so there for people, like her loyalty, like the amount of times that she's like, well, I'll get pissed at them for you. And like Kai, he's just so cute. I just love him so much. And like also they literally like, sorry, I just looked at myself and I can't take myself seriously, but they literally like call him baseball Clark Kent, baseball daddy, like come on. And then like Isaiah, I just love him. He's so funny, but he's also like, you know, a little traumatized down inside. And like I kind of forgot how emotional Play Along was, or like how deep it was, because like there were so many times where I was like, oh, Isaiah, my baby. Anyway, and like I love Kennedy. Like Loki really kind of didn't realize how much I relate to her, and maybe it's just like a different timing situation, like when I read it or whatever. But like, or maybe I'm just more paying attention this time. I don't know. But like, High-key was relating. Also Kai, High-key relating to him. Ryan, High-key relating to him. So, yeah. Anyway, obviously like 5 stars, because duh. Okay, so it's only been like a couple. It's not been that long. But can I just say, Isaiah's manifesting skills out of this world. Like literally, it's crazy. Because why was the first day he said, so who is that? My future wife. Yeah. Which I get, it's like a book, but still. Manifesting is literally off the charts. It's like Sabrina Carpenter level. Another thing to say that I forgot to say, but I love that her name for him, for her, and his phone is the Mrs. I just think it's so cute. Like, is it kind of cringy? Yeah, but I think it's cute. So, well, here we are again. Me and my face mask. Except today, I'm a little tanner, if you can't tell. You probably can't really tell. I don't really know. There we go. So we have some updates. Actually, I don't even know what the updates are. The update is that I am currently getting reminded back. Also, I don't think I told you what it's about for the spoiler free, so I'll tell you that. I'm 58% into it, chapter 25. It's so good, you guys. Anyway, to tell you what it's about quick, it's Rio. Hold on, I'm having a sensory issue. Okay, that should be better. Rio, it follows Rio and Hallie, and Rio is a player for the Chicago. Oh, this is getting weird because I forget what they're called. Let me see if it's on the back. It's the Raptors, you guys. I had to Google that one. I think anyway. I didn't do like an extensive search. I think it's the Raptors. It's not the Devils, because that's what. Yeah, it's the Raptors. Anyway, whatever. He plays for the Chicago, the hockey team, the Chicago Raptors, and he is like Xander's teammate, and I love Rio. Anyway, Hallie is an interior designer. Now, Rio has a neighbor, and he's like, oh my goodness, they're like friends, and he's like, your renovations are so good, who's your interior designer? And she's like, oh, I'll send you the contact, or like whatever. And so he's like, slay. Well, it turns out it's actually her, and they have this history, because they used to live right next to each other, like they grew up together. It's second chance romance, okay? So you get some past chapters, but like you don't know. I'm gonna be honest, you can guess what happened between them in the book. Like you really can. Or at least I did. But like I didn't really care. Like, I don't know, I was still having a fun time. So, for reasons you don't know, but you guess, I'm not gonna lie, okay? They split up, and they haven't seen each other for 6 years. And then he sees her, and she works on his house, and he's like, I can't have you working at my house because I'm literally still in love with you. I mean, that's not what he says, but like, hello, there's just a bug in here. But that's like the reason. Anyway, so she's like, no, I really need this. Like, I need it because like I have this chance to work my dream job. I have to work 2 jobs and like all this stuff. Anyway, and it's like so cute. And I just love it, okay? It's just so cute. It's so cute, you guys. I can't. Rio is literally like so in love with her. And I just cannot. I mean, so is she, but like it's so cute. And I just can't, and I just really can't. I just really can't. Because it's so cute. Like, genuinely can't. I cannot. Anyway. So, yeah, I read it. I got 50-something%. No, I think for the spoiler, I have 1. Well, I can say it here because the note is like out of context. But I just have 1 note, and it's for chapter 19. I forgot how much I disliked his mom majority of the book, because basically, I guess I'm not gonna say this is a spoiler because it's like pretty early on the book. But he's like thinking, basically he's from Boston, but he's moved to Chicago and lived there for like the last like 6 years for his like career, his hockey career. I cannot literally take myself seriously when I look at myself in the mirror. I mean, in the viewfinder. Whatever. So, his mom and dad, like his dad's not in the picture anymore. For reasons I cannot say, but you'll find out. Anyway, but, so his mom, like, calls him, which I do love his mom. There's just a few things which, like, you know, nobody's perfect, as Hannah Montana says. But there's just a few things annoys me about her in this book, which is fine. But he really loves her, and I do love her. Just whatever. The point is, like, he's thinking about moving to Boston to be with her, like, next season. Because he's like, she's all alone, whatever, and she knows this, whatever. And it's also, like, it's also kind of his fault, because he's like, basically she thinks it's his dream, and he also kind of thought it was his dream to play like hockey for his home team, or like home state team or whatever, you know. And so I don't know, there's just this part where she's like on the phone and she's like, so have you talked to people, or no, she was saying he's gonna have a game in Boston, and she's saying like, oh yeah, and then he's like, but I'll be at every home game next year when you're here, or like something like that, to the effects of you'll be living here next year. And he's like, I haven't talked to anybody yet. And she's like, well, you know it's your, like, she's very much like, well, you know it's your dream, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm gonna go read. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, we have some updates. We finished her. 5 million stars. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Anyway. It was just so good. I found family and everything. I can't. So, anyway, she's finished. And I do need to tab her up, but I finished her. And so that means it's time. It's time. It's time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, because we have to do this together. We have to do this together, okay? Oh, just wait. Oh, just wait. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. And she's his boss, you guys. She's his she's his boss. Okay, no, I have to go. I'm gonna film a TikTok and then I don't know if we're gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna read right now. We'll just see. We'll just see, but I don't have any plans for tonight that I know of. So I'm gonna eat this up. Update time. I haven't finished it yet. I've gotten, let me just check. I read some during my lunch break at work, and I've gotten, just a second. Okay, I got to chapter 14. I'm just 29%, not 30. But I've really been liking it. I love that she's just like literally a boss. literally a boss. And just like, yeah. I like that she's like high maintenance, not in like a bad way, just in like she's like, I get my nails done every 2 weeks. Like she has this thing. She's like, I get my hair done. I need my hours of sleep. Oh my word, you guys. There's one bed scene. Well, not like that, but like that. Yeah, it's been really good lately. I mean, right now, I hope, I don't know. I'm kind of stressed about what's gonna happen in the end. Also, a lot of these people are annoying me. Like all the guys, because she's the first woman to own a team, which is like slay, but also like then everyone's just like, oh, she can't do it, oh, whatever. Or like there's a scene where they go to this like conference thing, and like she's trying to, you know, talk to the other owners or whatever, which all the other owners are doing it, but they're all like old men, and so they're not talking to her. And it's like she is ready for, like she's been in the baseball, like her grandpa was the owner, and so like, you know, she's been in it. Does that make sense? Like she knows about baseball and stuff, and like, so I'm eating it up. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to say. Also, I was like, why was I kind of crying? I wasn't actually crying because I was at work, but when they talk about Monty's, or Miller's mom, I was like crying anyway. But yeah, I'm really liking it. Oh god, it's poor Monty. He's so sad and lonely. He's literally talking about getting home from his, like, the road trip for the sports, and saying, he literally said, hold on, let me find it. I'd rather be alone here than alone in my apartment. He's talking about, he literally went to, the clubhouse, like, where he works, and he's working out. And he's saying how he's gonna grab takeout for dinner. He said, until then, I plan to waste as much time as here as possible. He's so sad and lonely. He needs Reese. Why is that actually making me so sad? He's saying how he noticed that he's missed Reese. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stop it. I noticed the stench on the team plane without Reese sitting behind me. I've grown accustomed to her perfume distracting me on those flights. I noticed her absence from the dugout pregame. I noticed the extra room creed that was left behind at the front desk when we checked into our hotel. Stop. Stop. He's so down bad. He's so down bad. He's there to pick her up. In black jeans. And a Henley. A Henley. Oh my gosh, a gray Henley. And a ball cap. Oh my gosh. Emmett pushes off his truck, meeting us on the sidewalk. Sorry to interrupt. No, he's not. What is this? What are you doing here? He doesn't react to my tone. I told you I'm taking you home. Also, what was that? A little fight from the guy would be nice. Another man just stole his date. Don't tell me what to do. I love that that's their phrase. I love it. They just brush pinkies. Stop. Stop. No, stop. No, stop. He's asking to kiss her. He wants to kiss her. She says, Emmett, you work for me. Wait for it. Fire me. Fire me. Fire me. Okay, you guys, we have some updates. Last night, I don't know how far I got last night, but I was updating you and then I went to bed. I was just reading on the treadmill. I'm out of breath. And I think I'm 70% in on chapter 32. It says I have an hour and a half left, so slay. I'm definitely finishing this because it's only 2:30. And I did, in fact, make myself a deal that if I finish my water, my whole Stanley, that I'm going to get myself a fountain Dr. Pepper. So we're gonna get that soon. Well, I don't know when we're gonna do it, but sometime, I think. I wrote down some notes because, yeah, let me see if they're, oh my word, guys, they do this pinky thing. It's so cute. He like hooks his pinky around her. I'm crying. And this stupid podcaster, I'll go more into it when I'm talking spoilers, but there's just this like decision that she makes, which is like, actually it is good for the team, but like everybody thinks it's not good for the team, and like this whole thing, and he's like scrolling on his phone, Monty is, or Emmett, whatever you want to call him, and he's like listening to this stupid podcaster. I literally wanted to like, anyway, and I don't know. I just love Ed. She has these advisors that all of them are so stupid except for Ed, and I love him. And this book is really making me, I love all their relationships, but like Isaiah and Monty's relationship is so cute, and Kai's, but that's just like what I wrote down. I love that he's like a little dad to them, and it's so cute when I can't. And then, oh yeah, she had this little speech, and I was literally crying. Anyway, but I'm really liking it. It's gonna be 5 stars, unless it like really is terrible in the last 30%, which I don't think so. Wait, 30? Yeah. Sometimes I really don't know math, but anyway. Now to talk spoilers, I'm gonna sit here and I'm not gonna get up until I finish the book, or until I'll probably have to pee, but you didn't need to know that. So I don't know I told you. So we're locking in and we're gonna finish this. And I'm so excited. And I'll keep you updated. Hopefully. I mean, I will. I will keep you updated. What am I talking about? I went a lot of years without knowing you, Reese. I can thank you for finally being here if I want. I just had the realization that Peace by Taylor Swift is literally their song. And that just really it's offensive to me, so thanks for that to remembering, but thanks. Doing great. He's talking to Miller about about him and Reese, and why am I crying? Because he hasn't dated anyone since Miller's mom, and like, I'm crying. No, this is like not okay. Anyway, she just showed up on his door. Hold on. Well, at his door, and Isaiah and Kennedy and Kai and Miller and Max all showed up to basically ambush him and be like, why are you so happy this week? And like, obviously you're with Reese, we know that, but like, tell us anyway. And so they had that whole conversation, and then she just showed up at his door and was like, I missed you, I hope that's okay. Because she was like, what are you doing here? And Isaiah calls out and he goes, he missed you too, Reese. I love Isaiah so much. And then he's like, I don't know, I can't, I just love Isaiah. I love this found family. I'm gonna literally, I don't know, I'm just really loving this, and I don't want it to be over, but also I'm like, I want to finish it. I'm stressed that there's gonna be a third act conflict break. I mean, I know there's gonna be a third act conflict, but I hope they stay together for it. I don't know. She's literally shaving his beard for him. well, might as well like just clean it up or whatever. Stop. I love when they do domestic things, okay? Like when Isaiah and Kennedy brush their teeth together, it's so cute. I feel like personally I would throw up if I saw somebody else brushing their teeth with me, but like, I don't know, it's just cute. Dying, okay? Because she's trying to tell her grandpa that, like, she's with Monty, and she's like, he was like, are you guys not getting along, right? Because she's saying how she doesn't know if she can keep him on for next year, which I really hope she does. But he's like, you two aren't getting along, like, whatever, and he's like, no. We're getting along too well, and he's just confused. And her grandma comes in and she goes, Arthur, she's trying to tell you that she and Monty are together romantically. I don't know why that just, why do we want a book for her grandparents? Like, why? Why am I crying? She's like, she's telling him she's so sorry. She really tried not to fall in love with him. The team is here, as are a couple of other athletes who play for Chicago. 2 hockey players and a basketball player. It's my family. It's my family. It's real. And Xander's and Stevie and Ryan and Indy. I don't think it will. Yeah, it wasn't Hallie because she happened after this book, technically, I think. Yeah. I'm so infuriated right now with this stupid Scott. You guys. You finished it? And let me tell you, this here, 5 stars. 5 stars. Sorry. Anyway, if you thought I was gonna give this anything less than a 5 stars, you're literally crazy. You're literally crazy. Literally crazy. I loved it so much. The found family, the like girl bossness of it all. I loved the way that we resolved the third act conflict, and like the full circleness of it all also was so good. Especially like in the epilogues. There's 2 epilogues, one in Reese's point of view and one in Monty's or Emmett. And it's just so good. I just loved everything about this basically. There a few things that made me mad, and in the spoiler section that I think you're gonna see next, at least I think that's how I'm gonna edit this video, you will see if you watch the spoilers. I was literally enraged, I think is the word I used, about some things, but like not in a, like you're supposed to feel enraged. It was enraged about this one character, side character that I absolutely hate. But it's okay because everything worked out in the end, and I just loved it so much. Oh, hey, guess what? My bookmark's still in here. Don't need that anymore because we finished it, baby. We finished it, baby. Literally need to stop anyway, so we finished it, which means that we finished our whole reread of this series. We read, what is this, 6 books together? 6 books. We'll end this one. So we're officially done, and we are, why is this making me emotional that I'm never gonna read about the Windy City series for the first time again. The Windy City and these characters. And why is this making me so emotional? So I might as well, I know I gave you a review of each of these books already, and like they're all 5 stars, but I just want to say, like, as an overarching review, I guess you could say, basically, literally, if you took anything away from this video, that is to just go read these. And even if you read Mile High and you absolutely hate it, because some people do, I absolutely love it, but even if that happens, read the next one, okay? And they're just so good, and I literally can't talk about it. I think I'm gonna go and write reviews, like actually full in-depth reviews for each one of these books now on Goodreads. So that's crazy. That's how you know I loved a book, is if I actually review it. Even if it's just like one sentence where I'm like, I'm sobbing. You know I actually loved it. And I should go back and like review more of my books actually, now that we're having this little realization, I don't know. Anyway, we also tabbed all of these, well, not in her own league because I sprayed edges, but don't worry, I was highlighting things up. So there's all my tabs. I love the look of a tabbed book. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I feel like my love for this should be evident after this, obviously after this video, but also the fact that I have a whole nother full series of this. I'm looking at it right now over there. I do have, in fact, 2 whole copies. Is that excessive? You know what? I'm gonna say I actually don't care. I don't give a crap because I love it and it makes me happy, so I don't care. Anyway, so literally go read this, and I just... Can you tell I don't want to end this video because I love this books. I love these books so much. Okay. Spoiler thoughts now. I'm gonna start talking about when they're in Nashville, okay, before, you know, or no, actually not Nashville. I think it's before, no, it is Nashville. I don't know. Whatever it is, whenever he, like, yeah, it's Nashville because he takes her away from her stupid friends. I hate them. Sorry, I hate them. I hate them. They're so mean. Anyway, and she's like, you know, protective, and I'm like, yes, get it. When he's like, I just like that part when he's like, you think I can't stand you, and like all the things he like says about the stuff. Oh, I love that part. I guess that's not really spoilery, but whatever. I was trying to think, okay, his therapist, I love him, but like, I just read that chapter where he has therapy. Oh, actually no, when the Halloween is, it's actually not Halloween, it's past Halloween, but what's her name, Ellie, Eli's kid and whatever, like they all go and she makes them dress up as Disney princesses. I love, and when she's like, Logan is, Eli's wife, is like, so I hope the boys, to Stevie obviously, are like, I hope the boys aren't being too bad for you, or not like that, but saying something like that, giving you too a hard time or something. And she's like, that, she says like, oh, that one's fine, like her husband Eli is fine. She goes, this one on the other hand is a bit of a diva. I don't know why, that just like, yes, it's so funny. Also, like, this is what I mean when I say Xander's is such a sweetie pop, little sensitive baddie, tortured baddie. Just the way we like him. Anyway, he's talking about, this chapter is like the one where he's at his therapist's place. I forget his therapist's name, Eddie or something. And he's like, oh, he goes, I don't remember what the context of this. Oh, his therapist is trying to get him to like be like, yeah, you want love, or like whatever, because how the like public sees him and how he really is so different. And the dude is like, maybe you should change that. Or, I don't really know what they were talking about. I already forget, even though I just read it, but whatever. He's like, my own parents didn't love the real me enough to stick around. Why would I expect anyone else to? I'm sobbing. No, what do you mean I'm sobbing? I forgot how, like, tortured he is. I know I keep saying that. And then, oh, this is what I was trying to find. I forgot, I was trying to find that. When he's, like, back to the Halloween, when she's like, oh, Bella's my favorite, because that's what Ellie is dressed up as, and then from the back you just get, how about Elsa? It's so funny. So funny. I'm really trying to find this, because I remember being, like, whatever. I thought I highlighted it. He said something along the lines of, like, I don't even know. Should I go back to I think it was in that chapter, but I don't know. I'm gonna look and make sure. I found it. Basically, he's saying how she's, like, insecure but also confident in her body, because basically she has, like, a facade. Basically, they're very similar. And the same way that he is, like, insecure about people loving him, but also, like, pretending to be confident and, like, not caring, basically, or, like, whatever. And basically, the quote is, she's an interesting combination of insecure and confident, the same way I am, but in entirely different ways. But in entirely different ways. Anyway, see, it wasn't even that good of a quote for me to be like digging around and finding it, but whatever. Anyway, I'm opening my notes app now. I did in fact write 3 things down, okay, for the whole literally second half of the book, because I read like up to 50 something percent last night. Anyway, I say, I love Eli Madison. I don't know what that was for. See, I told myself I was gonna remember, but I guess I need to write down the chapter. I think that was when, oh, that was probably when he comes and like has his little intervention with Xander's, like after Xander's and Stevie break up, because, well, okay, so I think last night I said that I don't think he like does anything wrong, which he doesn't. He just breaks up with her because he's like, after the paparazzi like get him, Rich sold the paparazzi, or like whatever, tipped him off. He rich. Anyway, he like, you know, freaks out and is like, Stevie, we have to break up because it's protecting you. Anyway, so like that kind of annoyed me, but also I get it, because like Xander, he's tortured, he has the trauma, I understand, and they like go in depth with that, so I understand it. But I think that was when Eli was like low-key therapizing him, but it could be a different time and I don't remember, so sorry. Oh, I cried at the Stanley Cup scene. Not even like he wasn't even talking about Stevie. It was literally just them winning. Why was I literally crying? I don't know if I was fully crying, but like tears were welling up. I was babysitting, so like I didn't want to cry at someone else's house. I don't know. Anyway, also, one of my favorite things about this book, okay? If you didn't realize this is crazy. Well, also it's not. But if you read this and didn't realize this, like, I'm kind of judging it. No, actually, I'm just going to tell you. The first line is, I love road games. Xander's saying that, okay? Can you see that? I don't know. Hopefully you did. The last line in this book, I never thought that I'd say this, but I hate road games. Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay? I love that so much. I just read the part where she goes to his game for the first time. And I just read, okay, first of all, he got a foul for her. He literally, like, nothing ever shakes him, right? So focused, so locked in. And there's this guy there that is, like, on the other team, and he, like, is always trying to rile him up, blah, 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 blah. And Ryan, like, you know, never gives into it. He's like, no, I'm focused on the game, okay? He got a foul because basically this dude was being such a brat and annoying, and he like, the ball goes out or whatever, and so he dove to get it, and she has like sideline seats or whatever, I don't really know, and he falls on her lap, and he like, basically he kind of did it on purpose, I guess, I don't really know. But Ryan gets all mad and is like low-key about to get in a fight, and so he gets a foul, and I'm like, he never gets fouls. Oh my word. Alex shows up at the game, and so he kisses her. And he said no kissing rule, but he kisses her anyway. Anyway, it's so good. Oh my goodness. The part where he realizes, he's like, oh, I want her here. Oh, it's so good, so good, so good. Oh my word, the daily updates, in love with. I know I already said that, but I just love them so much. And then Tara fired for fraternization. I'm dead. That's literally what I wrote. Anyway. Oh my word, in the beginning he's like practicing what to say all the way up there, and he's like, be nice, be nice, be nice, and then he's like, gets mad at her basically because like all of her stuff is just everywhere, and it's just so funny. Yeah. The yellow room, oh my word, it makes me so sad. So sad, don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it. When he killed the flowers and was texting her, he was like, I have to tell you something. I killed your flowers. Anyway, it was so cute. Oh my word, when they held hands in the camping scene. I love the camping scene. I love it. Oh my word, and her Converse, where she like embroiders all the stuff. Oh, so much. Yeah, and then the foul for her, and he kissed her, and then he's like, do you want me to sign your jacket? You're a fan. Oh, I can sign your jacket. I was dead. I was dead. I was flabbergasted. Anyway, I think we ended last night when he had just gotten the foul and kissed her. Yeah, so then we got the sick scene when she gets sick. And oh my word, I was so mad at Maggie when she like literally tried, that's her like friend, her old friend, tries to get her and Alex back together. No, absolutely not. And then he was brushing and braiding her hair. And I do have an update here that said I forgot he gets hurt. I did forget. And then his story is just so sad with Marissa. I hate her. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. She can literally, she's so mean. She's so just, ugh. And I kind of forgot. Like then once I read it, I remembered, but I kind of forgot that like she actually did have the kid. It just wasn't his kid. I kind of thought it was like she pretended, but I remember. And like the yellow room, just so sad. It's so sad. Okay, oh my word. When he goes to get Indy from Xander and Stevie's apartment after they like talk about it, and she's like, "Oh, I'll leave. I don't want you to think I'm taking advantage of you." And he's like, "No, girl. I said it the wrong way. You don't understand. I need to reevaluate myself. Not reevaluate. Say this." And she's like, "No, it's fine. I'll just leave." So she leaves and goes to Stevie. Oh, hello. And Xander's house, and he's like, "Girl." He walks in. He's like, "What did he say?" Something like, "Have you seen a mouthy blonde or something?" I don't know what he said. Anyway, but then he like, what did he say? Oh, he says, like, "Hi, Blue," or something. Or he's like, oh, he says, "There's the runaway," when she walks in. He's like, and she's like, "Hi," and he's like, "Hi, Blue. Hi, Blue." And like, it's like his eye softened and he smiled or whatever, and it says Xander squealing on the couch. Why is that so mean? Anyway, I love Xander's. And then, oh my word, I think I said this actually. I took some clips on my phone I need to remember to put in. But I like your mess. Oh, I don't know why. That just really did it for me. And also, oh my word, when she said he's a strong man, but he's weak for me. Okay. Okay. And that all I see is blue. I forgot he bought the house in January. Like, girl. And then his sign name that her dad gives him, I'm crying. Oh, it was so cute. Oh, I just love it so much. Anyway, so that's all my spoiler thoughts, I think. The epilogue just like literally killed me. It's just so cute. Anyway, I was trying to think. I don't know. I didn't really take notes and I kind of forget. But I just loved it. Obviously, the picture. Oh my word. The picture. I'm crying. The picture that he gave her for her birthday. The fact that she lived on her birthday. The fact that Max called her mom is so cute. The whole time they thought like, oh, he's gonna call her Miller. No, he's calling her mom. I'm crying. The fact that they had a little picture, and then when she broke it, she was so sad. And then she found the note on the back. Stop. No. No. Anyway. Sorry. Anyway, also when he was doing her skincare, oh my word, I don't know if I told you this, but he did her skincare for her when she was drunk. And it was so cute. And then she was like, I told the girls that I think about not leaving for work. And he's like, I can't tell her to stay because it's her dream. No. And then she's like, I have a new dream. It's you and Max. I feel like I can't make facial expressions for this, but no, I'm just screaming inside. Screaming. So, yeah. And it's just so cute. The fact that he gave her his mom's ring. No, I know what I was going to talk about. Oh my word. The colorblind glasses that she got at the end, literally the epilogue. Just that she got him. I'm crying. I can't believe. I think it's like so cute that he's colorblind. I don't know. I know that's not something that, like, whatever. I don't know, I just think it's so cute how he literally memorized her color. And like he puts on the glasses and he's like, oh, I really had no idea. Had no idea. And then it's like so cute, like Kennedy K. Auburn, Kennedy Rose Auburn, obsessed. I'm so like, and like him noticing when she's like hugging, they're all at, I think it's Sunday dinner, family dinner at Ryan and Indy's, and he like sees her through the glass doors or windows, whatever they are, and like she's hugging everything, and he's like, did you see that? Did you see that? She's like hugging them, and he's like, yeah. So to Kai, he's like, she's like hugging the other girls. He's like, did you see that? She's hugging Miller. He's like, yeah. Kai's like, yeah, so. And like his inner monologue is like, I know that's such a big thing for Kennedy, and I'm like, crying. Anyway, also as Isaiah, he's just such a like little tortured baddie, and we know, I love those, so. I just love it. And then the fact that like she signed on the divorce papers like, I love you. I always love that part. It's so cute. Can't. Oh my word, when she takes care of him, because like, so when he gets like so emotional about the fact that like, first of all, Kai was like gonna leave, which he didn't even end up doing it, I don't think. I think he literally came back. He didn't retire from baseball or something. I don't really remember. But like, whatever. And then he like got mad at her because I don't even remember. Oh, because that guy was like flirting with her, and she like, even though she wasn't, like she didn't want it to happen, he was like, whatever, that whole thing. And so then he got mad at her, and then she was like, okay, let's go home. Well, they did their whole thing in the bathroom, and then like she was like taking care of him when they got home, and like it was just so cute. I love a taking care of trope, or like when someone's sick and take care of them. That's why I love the right move. Because I'm sick, and then it's just so cute. Or when she ran to him in the storm because he has stop it. Or like when they were like for the weekend, he's like, you have to decide if you're gonna like divorce me or not, or like stay, because I do love you and I want this to be real. Anyway, and he's like, so don't like stay here, like take the weekend, don't talk to me, you think about it. And then it ended up being a storm, and she texted him, she's like, hi, and he's like, hi. And then like she was like, I'm good, are you good? And he's like, I'm good, but you need to not talk to me. But like the fact that she checked in on him, so cute. I can't. You guys, spoiler update, but I'm about to get to the part. I forgot that her dad goes to the hospital, and oh my goodness, and he's gonna go there. Oh my goodness, I forgot about this. And also the part where his mother is like yelling at him, Rio's mother, for being back or like talking to Hallie. Ugh, just happened, and I'm so mad. I don't want to say I hate her, but like, I did not like that at all. At all. At all. And I just really understand, as I just said in my spoiler-free part, but like, I know she's hurting, and like, she was hurt, but like, actually, like, stop. Like, please get out of my face. Like, no. Anyway, just really annoys me that she's like blaming Hallie for it. She didn't do anything. Okay, yeah, maybe she didn't like tell her, but like she was scared. Everybody makes mistakes, and she's not the one who did it. Your little ex-husband did it. Your little husband cheated on you, okay? She's not the one who did it, or made him do it, or anything, okay? So like, literally stop. But it's about to be the part where he runs to the hospital, and I'm so excited. And I love the fact that he double dogged down. Wait, no, that's double dog dare. He was down. He was, what am I trying to say? He's 10 toes down for her, standing up for her, even though she wasn't there, but like still, like, and like, yes. Yes. That's how we like them, which I know, it's like literally bare minimum for someone to stand up for you, but still. I don't care. I don't care. I love him. I love him, Your Honor. I'm trying too hard. I love him, Your Honor. I'm gonna continue reading. Miller's salary that the club was supposed to be paid for. It came out of Monty's paycheck. Stop, why am I crying? The part I'm mad about with the stupid podcaster is when she decides to trade the stupid man, what's his face, Harrison Kaiser, whatever, because he's such a brat and I hate him. No, I shouldn't say hate. No, I'm gonna say hate because I don't care. Anyway, and it brings in sweet little Milo. I love Milo. We haven't really talked to him, but like I love him, so sue me. And yeah, I don't even know what I was trying to say, but yeah, when Monty brought like Cody and I think Travis too, and Kai and Isaiah to help Milo on their day off, it was so cute. I was sobbing. And the way he was like, I just hit a homer on Kairos. When he finally hit it, it was so cute. And why is Milo like making me cry? I don't know. And then her speech when she's like, hold on, I also highlighted this. Her speech when she goes, you make your players on the team feel safe enough to come to you with whatever you need. You made the Rhodes boys feel safe enough to think of you as both a father and friend. You made Miller safe enough to know that she was going to be loved by you when she lost her mind. And Claire, you made her feel safe enough that when it was her time for her. And Claire, you made her feel safe enough that when it was her time to go, she knew she could leave your daughter with you. I can't imagine the relief she must felt knowing her daughter would be safe with you. No, why was I literally crying at that? I just literally almost had an anxiety attack because I thought she's going to talk to her grandpa, who was the owner of the team. And I really thought she was gonna say that she wants to quit because of Monty. Thank God. He just said, are you stepping down? She said, no, that's the last thing I want. Oh no. I'm really stressed. He just said, you know exactly what you have to do whether you like it or not. I don't. I really want him to still work for her. I'm really mad. But I saw Emmy read this, and she said that she thought she knew what was gonna happen and was mad that it would happen. But then at the end she said, oh, never mind, perfect, and she loved how it was. So I am really, really hoping, as I already said, but I'm really hoping that he doesn't leave. Because she literally told, oh no. Okay, I'm continuing reading. I'm at the wedding scene. He's blackmailing her into making him the president of like the baseball stuff. Well, yeah, whatever. With pictures of her and Monty at the freaking wedding. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. He was literally going to tell her that he loves her, and instead she's literally like ending things with him. Well, I don't know if like for real, it wasn't like finalized, but like it was. And I'm literally crying. I'm so mad. Oh. Say something because I think it's about to be resolved. Actually, I know it's about to be resolved, but he was gonna quit. Apparently she has a plan because, let me just start where I was gonna say. So he was gonna quit his job, blah blah blah. He told Miller, she understood. He told Isaiah and Kai, and like almost sobbing at that. then he didn't tell the team, but like in the beginning of the game, he was like, I don't even know what he was like, but he was like, thank you so much for letting me coach you. Anyway, so then he comes to this meeting where she's supposed to be being, like, they're swapping Scott and Reese, because he only gave her literally a day. Scott only gave her a day to decide if, like, to basically, well, he's blackmailing her. Anyway, but apparently she figured something out, because now she's like, Emmett, you're not quitting your job. Take your seat. I got this. Okay. So, this better be a resolution and not her being like, I love it. Perfect. 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 Fantastic. Give me, wait, no. Spectacular. Give me 14 of them. Okay, right now. I'm not finished, but she boss babed her way into that with her big brain. I was about to say her big little brain. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, but she fired the poor, bratty, terrible, disgusting advisors. Other than Ed, we love Ed. I guess since she met with her grandpa, I guess this is what he told her to do, not to fire him, but she can't be his boss and then be together, obviously, because it's like conflict of interest, whatever. Anyway, but she did make Ed the vice president so that he's like over all the coaches and stuff. So basically, Ed is now Monty's boss. And she's just over like the players and stuff. I don't really know how it all worked out, but she worked it out and I love it. And yes, girl. I finished it and guess what? It's freaking 5 stars. We gotta talk about some things, girl. Okay, so after the whole meeting where she's like, you're fired, and you're the new vice president and whatever, yeah, that, she goes to the dugout, which is like her place, and he's there too, and then, no, actually, he goes to the dugout, and she's there, yeah, and it's like their place. It's like their women's restroom, but the women's restroom is Kennedy and Isaiah. And she says, I love you first. And she did a whole interview about her and Monty being together. So, and like, well, and her just like being the first female team owner. Yeah. And so that she could put it out before stupid Scott leaked the photos to the press. And it was just so cute. And in the epilogue, he moved in with her. And it was so cute. And then they won the next year. They won the freaking World Series or whatever. And they played the last game, the winning game, against Houston, which is the team that, what's his face? That dirtbag of a human being. Sorry, that was really aggressive, but like, I'm gonna say it anyway because it's a book. Harrison, what's his face, is on. And they won the whole thing, and then she said, and it was so cute, she was like, marry me. And he was like, I'm really getting tired of you baiting me to things. I don't know why, he was Southern, and he proposes right there. And they get married. The last line is literally something about putting the ring on her finger and can't wait to decorate more rings on her finger, because, like, you know, they're gonna win more games. Ah! And when they won, the first people to hug him, and he was to hug them, was Isaiah and Kai. Ah! Ah! 5 stars. 5 freaking stars. I love, just, it was so good. So good. Anyway, so with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I didn't die editing this. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be fine. Anyway, and I just hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe, like the video, all of that stuff, comment, all the stuff that you do. And oh, follow my Instagram, Goodreads, TikTok, Fable where I make posts about these and crash out, you can go see those posts now on Fable. And I will see you right here next week with another video. Bye!